emotional roller coaster. Hands up, hands.
Alright friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Philip. This channel is all about music and beat making. At the moment I'm just posting beat tutorials every now and then. But today Rufus du Sol, or however you're gonna pronounce these guys from Australia, I've been wanting to do a beat for them for a long time. So I'm looking forward to this. So kind of characteristics of their sound. I mean, you don't have the classic house piano. It's more alternative, and you have always these classic brass. These, in the chorus, you know, this atmosphere. You have these downers, this pew, and these brass, these very powerful brasses. Is definitely what we're gonna try to make today. So yeah, this is the sample that we're gonna work with. It's just kind of a atmosphere thing, so listen for yourself. Yeah, so we're gonna build our beat around that for Rufus du Sol today. I would suggest we start, I think it makes sense to start off with the drums here. Later we're gonna look for a vocal thing to add, obviously, and then the brass and some more shit that we're gonna see. Okay, so obviously kick is just going on every beat, so that was what we're gonna add first. Okay, so I guess we're finished. You know, we have a great. I'm just kidding. Now some perk and a snare. Perfect. Now a snare, the drums are pretty, how do I say this, beginner friendly if you want. Look at this, but you know, it's about the vibe, and I guess that's just the house kind of vibe, and that's what they go for, and so that's what we're going for today. As you can hear, not a crazy snare, like not a in-your-face snare, but rather, you know, subtle. Maybe a snap here and there, just offbeat is what I heard from their songs as well. Okay, where do we put this? Maybe at the beginning. Turn that up. Yeah, I wouldn't add too much because we have this loop here and it's doing a lot. We made it easy for ourselves, I know, but that's alright as well from time to time. Okay. Let's look for a vocal. Nice, I can hear this.
I'm in this emotional roller coaster. Hands up, hands high, getting closer.
Good. Next thing, we need these brass that I was talking about. So for that, I am going to use Serum Horn Impact, I think. We're gonna have to drag this enveloper here, so yes. Very good. So we're gonna find out, it's probably not gonna be chords that we're using, but just stabs, you know. So let's just record this real quick. All right, now listen to this.
I'm in this emotional roller coaster. Hands up, hands high, getting closer. Music blares like dancing off the choker. Got my heart on my sleeve, call it good exposure. I'm in there.
Nice. Very good, very good. So what I'm hearing is actually this just later, and then we have this as a verse, pre-chorus, and then the chorus is just gonna be without the vocal at first, and then the vocal comes in the second part of the chorus is what I'm hearing. And so we're gonna have this vocal here, we're gonna put this here. All right, for now. Maybe we need a swell for this transition, just like that one. Perfect, perfect. And I love how I played these horns delayed, you know. I think we'll have to actually take out this one. Yeah, so it comes in with the first snare. I think that is the way to go. Maybe this loop. Yes. And what we need is a downer. I said at the beginning, this gives that, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I'll put it in and I'll play it for you and you know what I mean. I've used this downer so many times and I've always thought like I've got to use this in a Rufus du Sol beat. So that's what we're going to do. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. You hearing it? Now you know what I mean, I hope. Okay. Bass. We need some bass. We're gonna go serum. We're gonna need a sub bass because the brass is low mids and it's kind of touching that bass area. So we don't want a bass that has too many high frequencies in their kind of range. So we're gonna use a sub bass which is lower and doesn't interfere with the brass, you know. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me adjust a bit. Okay, so I adjusted a few notes. So basically the bass is just playing the root note and then kind of I have these accents here and there to make it a bit more, you know, give some variation here and there. But, you know, basic structure is that it's playing the root note. Idea is that you hear that there is a bass and that there is something going on, but you're not distracted from the horns and from the main vocal and melody stuff that is going on above it. That's the idea. Okay, so what else? Oh yeah, right. So I said in the second part of the chorus, we would bring back the vocal from the beginning, right? So we're gonna copy all of that. So we're gonna copy all of that and copy the vocal. Right. Take out these. Haha, very good. It's hard. I would listen to that actually. Okay. Forgot about. Actually, I heard in that one song. I don't remember the name, but they had like a snap just before the drop hits. So we're gonna try that out. Oh, that is too early. Nope. Yes. Sometimes, you know, you gotta try out and you gotta go 4 or 5 times. But I mean, we're not losing any time here. Did I actually just... Okay, I just noticed I placed them exactly the same place where I had them before. But, okay, that's fine as well. It's just confirmation that we're having it. We're placing it at the right place. Placing it at the right place, yeah, okay. My English teacher wouldn't have been happy with that sentence, but... Okay, so we're gonna have to look out for these, for this transition here. I'm not quite happy with that. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is, it's obviously, you have too much silence there, too much space. They need to be, oh come on, need to be next to each other, right? So I think we're gonna take out this. We're gonna have a little pause here, and just let's just do that.
Getting closer, music blares like dancing off a choker. Got my heart on my sleeve, call it good exposure.
Hard, but I actually wanna, with this perk here, I want that to hit as well. Just gonna put I'm just gonna dish out some reverbs here. So I would just try out some reverbs. Just, you know, tiny. I mean, 0.4 seconds, you're not gonna hear that like crazy, right? So let's just try that out. There's a tiny difference. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds better. And you know, it sounds better and it takes like 30 seconds, so... that is just with that bass, because in that bass we don't want a lot of reverb, but we want to change up we want to add some reverb to the horns, obviously. We want them to be, you know, powerful. I mean, they are pretty good already. Let's just try out a few reverbs. What is important is that they keep that powerful sound, but just add a bit of, you know, space. That's pretty cool. It's just this A and B. Yeah, there's no crazy difference. Let's try. I mean, horns played. Why not? And so what it doesn't really change anything at the beginning, but the sustain is kind of longer, and that adds to the atmosphere that we're trying to achieve. Let me just on that note, just maybe expand the envelope a bit so it kind of has a longer sustain. Actually, I want to add a little lead to that as well. Just, you know, we have a lot of things in the lower mids, lower regions, so I want a bit of contrast. There's a lead. Oh, good reverb, like that. So record that. Okay, so I have this little build up, I guess, arpeggio going down, and I added a few accents, you know, just as you can see, not much. There's not much going on. And we have these little riffs, I guess, in the middle of it. We don't want to add too much. There's a lot of the thing is, it's about atmosphere. It's about the vibe. And if we just make it messy, obviously the vibe is it's the vibe that is suffering by that. So there's a fine line between. Obviously, I've talked about this before, between adding too much and making it interesting and not overdoing it, right? There's this balance that we try to maintain, or I try to maintain. So I'm just going to copy that. Maybe we'll change up, maybe going, we could go down. Let's try this. Yeah, why not? Then I'm hearing doo-doo-dum. You know, these kind of little transitions. All right, guys, I think you would also kind of have to make a verse, but I think I'll leave it at what we have right now. That was really fun. Making some house today. Very nice. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of this. That's the goal. And if you did, you can show me by liking this video, by subscribing to the channel. That would definitely help out. But obviously, if you don't want to, you don't have to. If some people get something out of this, then I'm happy. And you know, for me, it's just fun making some music. It gets me to start something. And yeah, on that note, if you like these kind of beats that I'm making, these vibes, R&B, house, trap, that's what I go for. My friend and I, we make music on Spotify and all the streaming platforms, our original music. So if you may be looking for some new songs to add to your playlist, go check that out. It's a recommendation from my side. But yeah, that would definitely be cool. I'll play the beat again. I mean, first off, you gotta add some colors to the regions, you know. I mean, the visual is always important as well. So we gotta add some color here, and then I'll play you the full beat. And I hope to see you in the next video. So yeah, let's go.
I'm in this emotional roller coaster. Hands up, hands high, getting closer. Music blares like dancing off a choker. Got my heart on my sleeve, call it